Bowtech here with the Carbon 1, 30-inch axle to axle, 6.63-inch brace height, 335 feet per second, 50, 60, 70 pound limb increments, and I might be missing something, but like 25.5 to 30.5 inches draw length. Today I'm going to show you how to adjust the draw length on these Bowtechs. On each cam, you gotta look for the little thing in there. So the little stub is in the 30, so this should be at 30-inch draw length. You just have to undo these screws. Sometimes you can just do them part way and rotate the mod. If you need a lot of adjustment, you might have to unscrew them all the way just to get over like these little braces that are between the screws, because this screw essentially rotate and bump into one of those, or if you're rotating the other way. So we got to get the nub where you want it to be, and then you have the draw stop, which we'll have to flip over the bow to see. Interestingly enough, they had it set at 30 inches, but from what I'm seeing here, this is set down at like 27, and it should be up at 30. So I'm a little confused about how that might pull. So I'm going to actually set that correctly before I even try and draw back this bow. Looks like it's taken a 7/64 hex screw to be able to get that bad boy out. So we're just going to loosen each of these right now. So the problem I'm running into here is I can't quite get that nub to the 30.5 inch mark because this screw is hitting the end. So I'm going to have to take that screw all the way out and move it over. Got the nubby in the correct spot. So that's going to be 30.5 inches. I'm going to have to do the other cam exactly the same, and then we'll work on draw stops. So right now, this little bugger here, that's our draw stop, right? So it's gonna come around when the cams turn over, and it's gonna come and poop, hit the cables. So technically we call that a cable stop, not a limb stop. And we need it to be in the 30.5 inch hole way back here. So it's just as easy as unscrewing it and screwing it in right there. A lot of the times these have hex screws. But what I'm noticing on this one is we're going to need a flathead screwdriver to get that limb stop out. To be quite honest with you, I'm not super comfortable with the flathead screwdriver thing, but it actually came out really easy. Boy, these things are hard to hold if you can't control it with your fingers. So I'm going to try and get it in that hole. Voila. Snug her down. Draw stop move to 30.5. On the opposite side, we have 30.5 with that little nub inside that hole. So we should be good on this cam, just gotta do the other. Last thing to check on these would be the comfort flip disc, and make sure, or comfort, or what's the other one called? Sorry, the other side would be performance. Performance, you get a little more speed, but it does not have a good valley on the back end. So if you want it to feel like a speed bow with no valley, flip it around. Otherwise, my recommendation, keep it on comfort, but you want to make sure both sides say comfort. If they don't, you're going to have some trouble drawing. There we go. We got the Bowtech Carbon 1 set up, ready to draw back, ready for a first impression video.